Popping, y'all. Coming to y'all with another reaction video spotlight, whichever one. I don't really care right now. I just love this fucking song. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all the people that like and view my channels and comment. Shout out to the people that's been viewing my live stream. Fuck with y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's gonna be done without y'all. Y'all keep doing that work. I'm gonna keep bringing this work. Now to this. For Your Eyes Only. For some reason, a lot of people shitted on this album. I don't know why. The album was fucking dope. Is dope. I said was is dope. Man, I remember the first time I listened to it, it was like it was a different J.COLE vibe. It was like really different. And then I listened to it again, and then I was like, okay, then I started understanding it. Like it's a personal album, dude. Like shit is dope. Especially this song right here. This is my song. So I got man. This is this song that I can come home, throw on, and just vibe to. Cause this fucking song is powerful. I ain't gonna waste it. If y'all haven't heard it, enjoy. Let's get it.
Yeah. For your eyes only. For your eyes. For your eyes only. For your eyes only. For your eyes. For your eyes only. Hey, niggas be dying on the daily. It seems my dreams faded for far too long. The consequences deadly. Can't visualize myself as nothing but a criminal. Control the block, serving up rocks and stay subliminal. Cause young niggas is hard-headed, they letting off. Full of adrenaline, ignorant to what death can cause. Ain't no coming back, family dressed in black. Plus it's hot now, the cops outside. It's hard to flip a pack. And my daughter gotta eat. Her mama be stressing me like I ain't the one who put them J's on her feet. Like I ain't out in the field like that. I might be low for the moment, but I will bounce back despite the charges. Back to the wall, I fight regardless. Screaming fuck the law, my life is lawless. That's what you call it, ain't gotta be no psychic to see this is like the farthest thing from heaven. This is hell and I don't mean that hyperbolic. I tried to find employment even if it's white but tallest. But these felonies be making life the hardest. Resisting the temptation to run up and swipe a wallet. Or run up on your yard, snatch your daughter bike and pawn it. That's why I write this sonnet. If the pressure get too much for me to take, and I break, play this tape for my daughter and let her know my life is on it. Let her know my life is on it. For your eyes only.
I'm gonna try to keep the pauses to a minimum, like for real. But that first verse, man, putting us in a perspective of a felon just got out of jail who's trying to do good but can't do good. The system is fucking him up, or he already been in the system, so it kind of fucks him up. He can't do shit, so he's trying to find a hustle to feed his family. I know I just said a mouthful, but I can actually picture that shit because I used to, well, I used to, cause living in the hood, you know that shit. You know how many times my bike got stolen? It used to piss me off. I know my mom was that, but she just go out and buy another buy chain. Like we had to chain our own bikes in our own fucking yard. That was fucking crazy. You can just go right in your backyard and steal your damn bike. And you go outside I'm finna go ride my bike and your shit gone. And then you gotta run like a little punk and call your mama and tell your mama, my bike gone. And then she gotta figure out how she gonna get you another bike. Cause she don't want your kid to feel without. So that shit, that first verse, man, that shit hit hard. And then the death and all that shit because when people all right, people die, there's nothing. If you die, if you was to, let's say you watching this video, say you was to die, you're not gonna feel nothing. But the people that was close to you is gonna have to learn how to live with that every fucking day. And some people never get over it. I mean, it never really goes away, but some people just never get over it because it depends on how much you matter to that person. Like this song for real makes me think about all that shit, all the people that I lost.
For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes. You probably grown now, so this song will hit you. If you hearing this, unfortunately means that I'm no longer with you. in the physical. Not even sure if I believe in God, but because you still alive, it got me praying that the spiritual is real. So I can be a part of you still. My pops was killed too, so I know how part of you feels. Maybe you hate me, maybe you miss me, maybe you spite me. Life goes in cycles, maybe you'll date a nigga just like me. I hope not. I'm tired of dope spots and fiends to smoke rocks. I've seen far too many niggas' hopes rot. I'm writing this because me and the devil had a dance. Now I see death around the corner, apologizing in advance. Don't know if I ever had a chance. At a glance, I'm a failure. Addicted to pushing paraphernalia. But daddy had dreams once. My eyes had a gleam once. Innocence disappeared by the age of 8 years. My pop shot up, drug related. Mama addicted, so granny raised me in projects where thugs was hanging. Blood was staining the concrete. Older niggas I love talk like they was above maintaining a timesheet. That's slow money. Picked up the family business by the age of 13. 6 years later was handed sentence. Round the same time as when you came in this world. Me and your mama thinking, what the fuck we naming this girl? I told her Nina, the prettiest name that I could think of. For the prettiest name my eyes had ever seen.
My pop shot up, drug related. I can relate to part of that statement. Part of it. This is music. Just how music's supposed to make you feel, man. It's supposed to put you in a zone, and it's supposed to like make you think. That's why I listen to certain artists. I don't listen to everybody. I just listen to certain artists. Like I like the little wordplay and the lyrical and all that shit. You can tell from my other videos who I listen to and why I listen to them because it just I like music that makes me fucking think. I don't care about all the other shit really, not too much. Like there's a couple of songs I do like, but it's just a couple of songs. It's like a handful of songs. That's it. Maybe not even a handful. This shit right here.
I was 19, took me 2 felonies to see the trap this crooked ass system set for me. And now I fear it's too late for me to ever be the one to set examples that was never set for me. I'm living fast but not fast enough, cause karma keeps on catching up to me. And if my past becomes the death of me, I hope you understand. For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes, do you understand me? For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes. In several ways I could've went out, too many to count. Was it the trigger happy crackers that the badges give clout? Was it the young niggas blasting frustrated cause the cash running out? Niggas don't know how to act in a drought. See baby girl, I realized my definition of a real nigga was skewed. My views misshapen by new mixtapes that confirm the shit I learned in the streets was true. That real niggas don't speak when they beef with you. They just pull up on your street, let the heat hot you. And if a real nigga hungry, he gon' eat your food. I was a fool. Spent all my time ducking school, ducking cops, ducking rules, hugging blocks that don't love you. I pray you find a nigga with goals and point of views much broader than the corner. If not, it's gon' corner you into a box where your son don't even know his pops. And the cyclical nature of doing time continues. My worst fear is one day that you come home from school and see your father face while hearing about tragedy on news. I got the strangest feeling your daddy gon' lose his life soon. And sadly, if you listening now, it must mean it's true. But maybe there's a chance that it's not. And this album remains locked in a hard drive like valuable jewels. And I can teach you this in person like I'm teaching you to tie your own shoes. I love you and I hope to God I don't lose you. For your eyes only.
Killed this fucking song. You know what? Just sparks up a quick little story for real. I was about 10 years old, maybe 11, 12. Well, somewhere between 10 and 13, somewhere in there, no older than 13. And he said he looked up to the wrong people and that shit. I actually had a little shit like that. So I'm walking to go meet my girlfriend at the train station. This is when the train station was first built and all that other shit. Go meet at the train station because she's gonna come back to the house and chill. And on the way there, it's just this dude. This is nigga, he had the curls shining, had the glasses on, Versace and all that shit, had the Gucci and all. Nigga was fly. So I'm walking, I'm like, oh, look at this fly ass dude, whatever. That's who, this shit dope. So I'm walking to go get her. This nigga stopped me. He's like, hey, what's up, little nigga? I'm like, what's up, whatever. So he goes and he flashes me a wad of cash. Like, that shit was thick. All C notes. And I'm like, oh shit, you got bank. And he's like, yeah, you can have bank like this too. I'm like, word? I said, let me guess. You want me to sell some shit for you, huh? He started laughing. He said, what, somebody approached you with this shit before? I said, no. I'm street smart. So I know what the fuck this is. I said, no, cool. He was like, what? Having all this money get you pussy. I said, but you standing out here on the corner asking me to sell shit for you. That ain't decent recruitment. I mean, if I wanted some money, if I see you out here getting it, shouldn't I approach you? Why the fuck are you approaching me? And he was like, oh, you got a smart ass mouth, little nigga. I said, well, whatever. I do. And I'm not finna do none of that stupid shit. Not gonna lie, low key, when I seen that stack, my eyes gleamed up like, damn. Do you know what I can do with that shit? I'm like between 10 and 13. Let's say 13. I'm 13 years old. I was like, I can go buy you some Jordans, a video game, small shit. Just stupid, just small shit. And, you know, if I would have took that shit, you know how much money could have been getting off me? Looking up to the wrong people. He probably would have bought me some J's. I would have been happy with that. Oh, I'm gonna keep you in J's and some clothes. While I'm making this nigga hundreds and thousands of dollars. He's spending hundreds of dollars on me. Fuck out of here. I'm glad that I had a positive role model in my life, my father and relatives, and I was raised in the hood to know certain shit at such a young age. I'm glad. Would have had me. Would have had me.
For your eyes, do you understand? For your eyes,
Favorite verse, baby. Favorite verse. Drop the shit up, J.COLE. All right, before we get into, this shit gonna be nice. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm gonna let this whole verse play through. This is fucking dope. The message in the song, pay attention to the message. Pay attention to the message, man. I know y'all sitting over there bobbing your head, vibing with me, because this is a good ass song. Like, for real. Like, one of the best.
One day your daddy called me, told me he had a funny feeling. What he been dealing with lately, he wasn't telling. I tried to pick his brain, still he wasn't revealing. But I could feel the sense of panic in his voice and it was chilling. He said, Jermaine, I knew you since we was cheering. I never asked for nothing. When times was hard, I never had discussions with you, begging you to help me. I dealt with the repercussions of my actions. I know you tried to steer me away from that shit, but that shit was in my blood. You know my life, I know your mama, nigga, send my love. In case I never get a chance to speak again, I won't forget the weekend spent sleeping at your crib. That's the way I wish my family lived, but my granny crib was in the jacks. I had to interject like, nigga, what you talking about? Fuck is you getting at? He said, listen, I got no time to dive into descriptions, but I've been having premonitions. Just call it visions from the other side. I got a feeling I won't see tomorrow, like the time I'm living on is borrowed. With that said, the only thing I'm proud to say, I was a father. Write my story down, and if I pass, go play it for my daughter when she ready. And so I'm leaving you this record for your eyes only. Don't you ever scratch or disrespect it. This perspective is a real one. Another lost veil, son. I dedicate these words to you and all the other children affected by the mass incarceration in this nation that sent your pops to prison when he needed education. Sometimes I think this segregation would have done us better, although I know that means that I would never be brought into this world. Cause my daddy was so thrilled when he found him a white girl to take back to Jonesboro with Lil Zach and Cold World. Terrell barely 1 years old. Now it's 30 years later, making sure the story's told. Girl, your daddy was a real nigga. Not cause he was cold, not because he was the first to get some pussy 12 years old. Not because he used to come through in the caddy on some Vogues. Not because he went from bagging up them grams to serving those. Now your daddy was a real nigga. Not cause he was hard, not because he lived a life of crime and sat behind some bars. Not because he screamed fuck the law, although that was true. Your daddy was a real nigga cause he loved you. For your eyes only.
For this nigga to make a song, like to make an album and then dedicate it to somebody, and then make this last song and dedicate it to J.COLE's that nigga. That's when low key when I was like, fuck everybody else. I'm like it's J.COLE or nothing. Like straight up. Like for real. Like this is fucking dope. And I like people that still tell stories about their lives. And then he put you in their lives, so it's like you living their life. So if you can't see this shit in your head, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you gotta be at a mental standpoint to understand J. Cole." I don't give a fuck what mental standpoint you at. The shit was basic. He was just telling a fucking story. And if you don't understand it, it's your choice. You choosing not to understand it. You just want to listen. Fuck it. I'm not here to convince you. This is dope. This is dope. If you like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so y'all know when I'm posting my videos. Holla.